Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. I'm Gargi Raut, and joining me today for this conversation is Shubhayan Chakravarti, Debashish Sen, and Shomik Chakravarti. Every year, IPL has a new flavor, but this time around, there's some bitterness among fans that is spoiling the tournament for not just other fans but also some players. Ever since Hardik Pandya has been appointed the captain of Mumbai Indians, he has been at the end of receiving unreal hate for a decision that he probably did not even make. It has not only led to some obvious awkwardness on the field, but also physical altercations among fans. Let's discuss about the whole situation. Devashi, starting with you first. Given the intense backlash against Hardik Pandya's appointment as the MI captain, how much of this criticism do you think is justified, considering the circumstances, of his return to the team and the opportunities that were presented to him? You can't just say no, right?
Obviously, it is absolutely not justified because Hardik Pandya um, um, has been a great player, not only as a player, but he has his contribution for Mumbai Indians, helping Mumbai Indians to win 3 IPL titles, and all of a sudden you started booing him just because he has replaced Rohit Sharma as the captain, and he has got nothing, he has got no say whatsoever. It was Mumbai Indians who made him the captain, and so it is unfortunate the way he has been booed, the way he has been trolled on social media, and as Rohit Sharma rightly said, acted yesterday. He was quite animated in stopping the fans from booing Hardik. So that is what you want. So it is unfortunate to say, because someone like and after a few days from now, when these players will represent the country for the T20 World Cup, then will the fans stop supporting Hardik when it does well for India, or when Mumbai Indians start winning the matches matches in the IPL? Say if they start winning from the next match, will they not support Hardik? If he puts up a match winning performance for Mumbai Indians, will they not support Mumbai Indians? So this is very unfortunate, to say the least. Got you.
And Shubhayan, we also saw in a match when Hardik Pandya had come out for the toss, and everyone just started. The whole stadium was actually booing Hardik Pandya, and Manjrekar, who was anchoring at the hosting at the moment, had to tell the crowd to behave. What did you think of that?
See, it's a very very tricky topic because Sanjay Manjrekar has no business whatsoever in asking the crowd to stop booing. They were just booing. No one has the right to stop the crowd from booing. If for example, a Piyush Chawla, for an example, I'm just taking a name. He bowls a bad over or a bad spell. He will be booed. He will be jeered. He will be not liked by the fans, and fans can't throw anything. That is bad. They can't abuse. I am not in favor or in support of abusing, like whatever racist slurs Hardik Pandya has been going through on social media, in the stadiums as well. I'm completely against it. But if they want to express themselves, then booing is the best part. And it's not only in cricket. Everywhere around the world, if you watch football, if you watch any other sports, booing is just a basic thing, that we are not liking what you are doing. And fans have all the right to express themselves. Yes, don't abuse him. But Sanjay Manjrekar behave. I don't think I have seen anything like this on live television. Yes, if they were abusing, if there were chants of abuses echoing in the stadium, then Manjrekar would have said, "Okay, we are in live television. You need to behave." But booing, how can you stop someone from booing? If I don't like Devashish, if I don't like Shamik, I can say, "Oh, you, I don't like you." I can boo them. They can't do anything. But if I abuse them, then they will have all the right to say, "Why are you abusing? Abusing is not fine." So this is what it is. Sanjay Manjrekar, I think that was a poor take from a host who has no right in dealing with, who has no right whatsoever in dealing with what the fans are thinking.
Shomik, what do you think of this incident? Because if you look at it, it just made the whole situation more awkward by bringing it to attention. He could have just ignored it. What do you think?
See, Doggy, two things. I mean, the fans have every right to boo a player. If they are not satisfied, they can boo. and we don't have any problems with booing. It becomes problematic when someone uses a casteist slur, which a lot of people has been using in social media trolls and their abuses of Hardik Pandya. I don't want to mention the word here; that won't be
Yes.
proper. But you cannot target a player with a casteist slur. That is one thing. Um, as far as Hardik Pandya is concerned, you cannot you cannot hate a person for being ambitious. Hardik Pandya obviously is an ambitious cricketer. That's why he took the Mumbai Indians offer. If I am allowed to draw a football analogy, Declan Rice, who is born and bred at West Ham, basically as a footballer, and for £100 million he went to Arsenal, right? Because he was ambitious. He wanted to be upwardly mobile. Everyone who has an ambition wants to be upwardly mobile. Mumbai Indians is the IPL's biggest franchise along with Chennai Super Kings. And Hardik Pandya played for that franchise for 7 years, won three titles. I don't know if there was a captaincy clause in his contract because in the pre-tournament press conference, he was specifically asked about that question and he dodged that. But if there was a specific captaincy clause, I'm not supporting that. But Hardik Pandya moving to a bigger franchise for a significant amount of fee, uh, that cannot be a fault, right? But then again, in India, cricket following in sports is basically personality obsessed. Rohit Sharma is a demigod to people, and Hardik Pandya is bearing the brunt.
Yes,
And just to add to that, Gargi, just to add to that, even if Hardik Pandya had a captaincy clause, it was Mumbai Indians and their owners and the team management who agreed to that. Hardik Pandya, if I am moving to another company or if you are moving to another company, anyone would want a better position. And Hardik Pandya was the captain of Gujarat Titans. He won them the IPL. He ended up as a runners-up in 2 seasons. He led the team, a fresh team. And that says a lot about his leadership and the team management GT had with Hardik Pandya. So there's no harm in saying, okay, if I am the captain of this franchisee, if I'm moving to a different franchisee, I will automatically want a captaincy. He
yes,
would
And
not,
one
he
more
would,
thing,
nobody would say I will play just as a simple player and not take the captaincy. That will be not ambitious enough as a player. And Hardik Pandya is a top all-rounder. And if Mumbai Indians owners have agreed it, their team management has agreed to it, then ask questions to them, not boo or abuse Hardik Pandya.
and one more thing, Gagi. One more thing that is, Mumbai Indians have been transparent as far as handing over the captaincy to Hardik Pandya.
Right.
After the last year's IPL, they held a meeting. They held a meeting with Rohit Sharma and they laid out that thought process that we are going to bring back Hardik Pandya from Gujarat Titans and we are going from 2025 we'll have a mega auction and we'll build for the future and we'll move into we want to move into a different direction. We will hand over the captaincy to Hardik Pandya. That was made clear to Rohit in a meeting last year itself after the last year's IPL. And just another word about, and has spoken about that, and I want to reiterate. Sanjay Manjrekar had no business telling the crowd to behave. Who is he to ask the crowd to behave? Fans are the biggest stakeholders as far as Indian cricket is concerned.
And I guess in 1980, Sanjay Manjrekar was moved away from the Wankhede Stadium due to
Yes,
appropriate
yes.
behavior inside the ground
For
as a player.
inappropriate behavior, he was
Very
ostracized from
ironical.
the field. Yes,
Very ironical.
very ironical.
Devashish, there's a comment by Introspect who is forcing us to introspect, and he's saying booing is fine, but this atmosphere will spill into the Indian team and then forget the hopes of lifting the World Cup. What do you think, Devashish?
See, these are all professional players. Means obviously we saw in social media Rohit and Hardik having a chat with each other after the match. So as far as I am concerned, means when it comes to Indian team representing country, they will it's they will all leave aside what has happened and move forward, move ahead. That is what you want, because uh, do well for the country is paramount, means irrespective of your performances in the IPL. So yes, there was a sense of betrayal when the Ahmedabad crowd booed against Hardik, yeah, because they felt that he betrayed them, because being a part of the franchise for 2 seasons and then to move away to Mumbai Indians, there was a sense of betrayal, but not so what happened in Wankhede Stadium, because Hardik, we all know, has been part of this Mumbai Indian side. Means just for 2 seasons before that, he was part of the Mumbai Indian side, and it was unfortunate the way the Mumbai crowd, who I think is very very sporting, but then for this instance, it was totally uncalled for, and I totally agree with Shomik and Shubhayan. Sanjay Manjarekar has no business in telling the fans to behave, because everyone has a right to chant in any player who they feel are favorites with them.
Shubhan.
Hardik Pandya was released by Mumbai Indians. It was not Hardik Pandya who said, "Let me go, I want to go." It was Mumbai Indians, and because during that time Hardik was going through a lot of injury crisis, and he was not bowling for the Indian team as well. So there were doubts about his fitness, and that is where they retained Kieran Pollard, I guess, if I'm not wrong, in place of Hardik Pandya. And yes, why blaming Hardik Pandya? I don't understand. It was, I think, in 2013 when Virat Kohli was booed in Wankhede Stadium, and not only booed, he was called cheater by the entire team, entire crowd. And after that, in the post-match presentation or press conference, Virat Kohli came out and said, they don't understand that we play for the country as well. They are booing the same people who are playing for the country as well. So, and this Wankhede crowd, not this Wankhede crowd, but Wankhede crowd in the past have booed Sachin Tendulkar as well. So it's natural for the crowd. They're spending their time, they're spending their money. If they don't like anything, they can boo a player. They have chanted Sachin also. If they're not liking, they can boo someone, but don't abuse. And Sanjay Manjrekar, I think we know the opinions about him on social media.
Shomik, yeah.
Yeah, and Dagi, taking that fan's question about whether it might spill into the dressing room, I hope it doesn't get spilled into the dressing room. But uh, those of us who have been following Indian cricket for long, we know sometimes it can get spilled into the dressing room. We have seen in the early 80s how things between Sunil Gavaskar and Kapil Dev got spilled into the dressing room. That was a different time, and Indian cricket has moved on. And I think both Hardik and Rohit know that without Rohit Sharma, Hardik Pandya cannot win the IPL. He needs contributions from Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma knows without Hardik Pandya, India cannot win the T20 World Cup. I think there is a mutual respect, professional respect between the two, and all this off the field incidents will have no effect as far as Indian team's dressing room is concerned.
Devashish,
And Gargi,
yeah.
Gargi, you have the best example of a Riyan Parag, who has
Hmm.
been trolled brutally on
Yeah.
social media. It is his performance that has turned the critics into his biggest follower. You
Yes.
look at his, means everyone in the social media is going gaga on about Riyan Parag, the way he has bounced back in style, his performances in the first 3 matches. So this is what Hardik Pandya needs. You need a great performance, and we all know he's too good a player to perform, and so it is his performance that should shut the critics. Means I am very very sure if Mumbai Indians start winning, and if there's a match-winning performance from Hardik Pandya, it will be the fans who will cheer, who will chant Hardik's name at Wankhede Stadium. So, and that is what we all know, all want as fans.
Shubhayan, this makes me wonder. The whole structure of IPL is all about, dynamic and moving to one team from another and the auction system. And now with the hate that's coming in from Hardik Pandya, do you think, it's becoming harder for players to pursue their ambitions, even if it means switching teams or taking on new roles? considering the nature of professional sports and the financial stakes involved?
I don't think so. I don't think so because this is ultimately, as you said, it's something which every player, every even the coaching staff, if someone from another team is wanting Ashish Nehra, if they provide a better offer, then Ashish Nehra will definitely think twice about it. This is a franchisee thing. This is a club thing, and if we have followed European club culture a lot, and Indian cricket right now is going towards that. It is slowly moving towards that, and in the 90s and 2000s, when the money was coming into the Premier League also, people were moving clubs, people were taking higher wages, and yes, they were hatred, like Shomik gave the example of Declan Rice. When he played at the home ground of West Ham for Arsenal, there were boos. Naturally there were boos. When Jack Grealish played in the home ground of Aston Villa for Manchester City, there were boos, because these are homegrown players for that club, and they have spent more than a decade for their club, and now they are moving. They will always feel, okay, you should not have gone. Because as a fan of Kolkata Knight Riders, I would want Gautam Gambhir to stay forever. But Gautam Gambhir, if he gets a better opportunity like he got for from Delhi Daredevils back then, he moved bases because he wanted to play for these DD back then. So there's no harm. Did KKR crowd boo him? No, because there was that emotional connect that you okay, you have won us two titles. It differs from player to player, but I don't think it will stop anyone from moving to any other franchisee for that matter. For example, Rashid Khan played for Sunrisers Hyderabad for long, was let go, moved to Gujarat Titans. Similarly for Shubman Gill, KKR gave him that platform, but now he's the captain of GT. People will keep on moving. There will be boos from that particular crowd. For Hardik, it is an unprecedented situation that the entire country has come against him. But given that he's up against Indian captain, but I think this will not stop anyone, or will make anyone think twice that, shall I take the money, shall I take the move, should I go for it? Because it's all about good opportunities and better opportunities and moving ahead in your life.
And finally, Debashish, beyond the immediate backlash, what do you think are some steps that Mumbai Indians and Hardik Pandya can take to bridge the gap between the fans and rebuild trust and support for the team's new leadership, direction?
Obviously, Hardik's tweet said it all. He's tweeted a couple of hours before today that if there's one thing you should know about this team, we will never give up. We will keep fighting. We will keep going. So that in itself means that in itself says a lot. And so means yeah, I would say the entire Mumbai players should rally around Hardik Pandya at this situation. Means when the captain is at the receiving end, see, it's a cruel world. You perform, you stay. You do not perform, you perish. And when the Mumbai Indians losing first three matches, all they need to do is to come back to winning ways, and then only they can they can go distances in this tournament. So I think that the responsibility here lies on all the players, not only Rohit Sharma, but even for that matter at Duval Brevis also, to rally around Hardik and ensure that this Mumbai Indians team starts performing well, not just for Hardik Pandya, just for the franchise as well. So that is what you want.
Yes, and Shubhayan, there's a question for you. Yes, Ramik, why don't you go ahead?
No, just a continuation of what Devashit said. See, Mumbai Indians need two things at the moment, both Mumbai Indians and Hardik. Hardik will have to let his bat do the talking. Yesterday, when he was hitting those boundaries, the crowds, the fans who had been booing him at the toss, they started to cheer. So he will have to let his bat do the talking, number one. Number two, Mumbai Indians will have to get back to winning ways, and for that, they need T20 cricket's biggest match winner, that is Surya Kumar Yadav. Let Surya Kumar Yadav come back, who is very close. I think either on seventh or on 10th, he will be available. His final fitness test is scheduled either today or tomorrow, and after that, he's expected to be given the go ahead from the National Cricket Academy. Mumbai Indians at the moment, both Mumbai Indians and Hardik both at the moment need an X factor, and that is Surya Kumar Yadav.
Shubhayan, there's a question for you here. Uh,
Hmm.
are there two groups in the Mumbai Indians team, and what should the management do to solve this issue? You're not in the management, so let's.
How should I take that? Okay, see, there are groups in every team. People will like a Rohit Sharma, people will like a Jasprit Bumrah. If I'm a youngster and I like a Jasprit Bumrah, I will try to be with him as much and spend time as much as possible with him. If I don't like for example, say a Nihal Vadhera, I will try to avoid him off the pitch, or I will try to have less minimal as possible as discussions with him. But if I like someone, then no one can stop me from spending time with him. So two groups are everywhere. Even in the Indian team, there are groups. There are small groups where players bond better. If for example, a Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj, the pace bowlers have a group. They will sit together. They will chill together. They will do their gym sessions together. And if the batters, for example, the youngsters are together, if a Jitesh Sharma has a good rapport with Rinku Singh and Yashasvi Jaiswal, then they will spend their time together off the field. However, whatever they want to do. So there are groups in every team. So we don't need to read too much into that right now, because as far as I know, that Rohit is also trying to, get into, of course, taking captaincy away from him. It's a big blow. It hurts the ego. He's the captain of the Indian team, but at the same time, he's trying to get into that groove. Okay, I'm not the captain anymore. Let me contribute the best I can for Mumbai Indians, because whenever any player walks out on the pitch, what he wants to do is win the match, regardless of any equation around that team.
Devashish?
Yeah, I'll just add to it. Means obviously you win a trust of the players by backing them, and that is what has happened with this Mumbai Indians. Rohit Sharma is not popular overnight. It's over the
Hmm.
years his role with the youngsters. Take the instance of Akash Madwal. He dedicated his man of the match trophy to Rohit Sharma, and that too in
Hmm.
front of the entire Mumbai Indians team, where Akash was there, where Nita Ambani was there, Hardik Pandya was there. He dedicated his man of the match award to Rohit Sharma. That speaks a volume. Means obviously you win the trust, you win the support of the players because you back them, you support them. Means, and Rohit has been a great leader in this in his own right. Means obviously I have seen, having followed the Indian cricket team, means he has always come with the youngsters in the team as an elder brother. And so that is what
Even
Hardik
when he
Pandya
was
needs
not
to
the
do at this.
captain. Yes.
Exactly, Shubhan, right.
Hmm.
And that is what Hardik Pandya needs. He needs to spend time with the players more. Say during breakfast table, or on off days. The more you interact with each other, you can win that trust, win that confidence of your teammates. And that is what Hardik Pandya needs. It's not just of him performing on the field, but also off the field as well. Means you have to win the trust, win the confidence of your teammates, means so that everyone can rally around him.
And also
Shomik,
Shubhan has brilliantly explained to the question whether the Mumbai Indians dressing room has two groups. He has brilliantly explained, and he has presented a clear picture. I just want to say one more thing to the fan who has asked this question. Mate, we don't have the properties of a fly. Otherwise, we could have been a fly on the wall and tell you whether the Mumbai Indians dressing room is vertically split. But the fact of the matter is, as Shubhayan said, I mean, there will always be there will always be certain groups. Fast bowlers will mix with fast bowlers. Batters will mix with fast, which is very normal in any team. So please don't try to read anything between the lines.
I'll give you an example, Gargi, and to all our viewers also. Back in
yeah.
1990s and early 2000s, England national football team, they were basically parts of Liverpool team and Manchester United team and a couple of players from Arsenal team. For club cricket, they hated each other. Even in the national team dressing room, they hated each other. They did not look at eye to eye. They did not have eye to eye contacts. But when they went onto the field, when the referee blew the starting whistle, they all came together. They did not win any major trophy. That's a different case. But they all came together to play for that match, to play for their country. So even if there is animosity, there's a dislike among each other players. When they take the field, they are extremely competitive. These guys are extremely competitive, and they can kill one another to win a cricket match, and that's they will do when they take the field for Mumbai Indians.
And Devashish, Introspect has left another comment over here that says Hardik Pandya is an asset for the Indian team. Hope he can shut out noise and perform. Do you think this might also be affecting Hardik Pandya's uh, confidence big time?
Means it will test his character. Means that's for sure. It will test his mental strength and character. Means obviously it is not easy. Means in modern day of social media, when you are constantly being trolled, when your family gets is drawn for no reason whatsoever. Means and so it
So
does get difficult.
it does get
So
difficult. So
so it
it
doesn't echo.
doesn't.
Yeah, so it does get
Mute your
difficult.
mic.
Yeah, so I think yes, it will test his character and his mental strength. But Hardik Pandya is being a professional cricketer. He will know how to handle this. And it is he who should come out of this. Means obviously there would, in this professional world, there won't be a XYZ means all they can do is to give us support. But it is Hardik himself who has to come out of this with his performance on the field.
And Shubhayan, final word on all the fans that are hating on Hardik Pandya, hating on his family, leaving messages and comments, bad comments on their families' pages. What do you say to all of them?
Get a life. Get a life is what I'll tell them. Hating on what has Natasha to do with all this? What is Hardik Pandya's son or daughter has to do with this? What has Hardik Pandya's family has to do with this? Nothing. Why are you hating? Why are you even if he scores 10 consecutive ducks or goes for 100 runs in 4 overs for all of his IPL remaining matches? What has his family to do with all what is happening out there on the
You
field?
say family, but what does Hardik Pandya also have to do with this? Because he's not the one who made that decision alone. So I don't
Yeah,
understand.
absolutely. Okay, if you're not liking Hardik Pandya, go boo him, whatever you want to do him, criticize his batting, criticize his attitude, criticize why he's smiling after a defeat. You can decode anything you want to do with that. But calling him words, caste slurs, abuses, not done, na. Because ultimately, if you keep on abusing him for the next 2.5 months, naturally a human being will feel depleted. He will feel demotivated. He will not have his confidence. And sports, any kind of professional sports, is all about confidence. So it's very tricky that if Hardik Pandya gets on getting all the abuses and trolls and all the booing for the next 2.5 months or 2 months, and suddenly after 5 days he will go on to play the T20 World Cup for India, and he's one of the biggest assets. I have said it repeatedly. India have replacements for everyone in the playing 11, but barring one player, that is Hardik Pandya, because you don't have a player who can finish your matches, who can bat in the middle order according to the situation, and can bowl 140 plus with the new ball, with the old ball in the middle over phase. So you are trying to demotivate someone who is one of the biggest assets in Indian cricket for the Indian cricket team. So don't do that. Yes, if the team is playing bad, criticize them. If you're not liking what Hardik Pandya is doing, criticize that, but don't abuse his family or him also.
Yeah. Well, perfectly put, Shubhayan. We also have a few other fans who are joining us to send the same message, not to hate on Hardik Pandya or his family. Keep it all light. IPL is all about enjoyment, so let's enjoy cricket and the season of cricket. And World Cup is coming, so we need all our Indian players to do very very well and be high on confidence right now. And on that note, we'll leave you. And here are a few super fans talking about Hardik Pandya.
हाय गाइस, माय नेम इज दीपक पटेल, रोहित शर्मा सुपर फैन। और मैं आपको इस वीडियो में स्पेशली ये कहने आया हूँ कि जैसे कि आप सब देख ही सकते हो कि लास्ट 2-3 मैचों से क्या हो रहा है, पूरा हेट फैल रहा है। और इसके कारण से मतलब एक मतलब यूनिटी नहीं बन पा रही है। मतलब लाइक ट्रोल करते जा रहे हैं हार्दिक पांड्या को हर स्टेडियम में, जब बॉलिंग करने आ रहे हैं, बैटिंग करने आ रहे हैं तो उनको काफी नेगेटिविटी मिल रही है। हम लोग ना एक रोहित के फैन है, रोहित सर के फैन है, तो हम लोग को ना एक यूनिटी बना के अपने हीरो को सपोर्ट करना है, अपने टीम को सपोर्ट करना है और चैंपियन बनाना है। ये नहीं कि हम लोग पर्टिकुलर किसी को टारगेट करके उसको हेट फैलाए। कल के मैच में रोहित सर ने भी क्राउड से रिक्वेस्ट किया कि प्लीज हार्दिक पांड्या को ट्रोल ना करे, और मैं भी यही कहना चाहता हूँ कि आप सभी लोग, हम लोग अपने हीरो को सपोर्ट करें, अपने टीम को सपोर्ट करें और चैंपियन बनाए, और ऐसा काम ना करें क्योंकि इससे बहुत असर भी पड़ता है एकता में, टीम यूनिटी पे। तो अगर टीम वर्क करेगी तो मतलब जीतेंगे। जैसे रोहित सर बड़े बड़े स्कोर करेंगे, बड़े बड़े छक्के मारेंगे, तो वहां पे एक ऐसा क्राउड का माहौल अलग होगा और वहां पे एक यूनिटी होगी, मतलब हम लोग सब साथ में मिलकर चेयर करेंगे और ऐसा करेंगे। तो कल रोहित सर ने भी मना कर दिया कि क्राउड को प्लीज हेट ना फैलाए, तो मैं भी यही कहना चाहता हूँ हम लोग सब मिलके एक साथ, अब वो जो हो गया वो हो गया, अभी हम लोग कैसे उससे बाहर आ सकते हैं, कैसे आगे जा सकते हैं, टीम को चैंपियन करा सकते हैं। क्योंकि जो अपना होम ग्राउंड में पहला मैच हम लोग हार चुके हैं, पर अभी जो आने वाले मैचेस है हम लोग जीतेंगे और आगे चैंपियन होंगे और ये ट्रॉफी उठाएंगे। तो कम ऑन रोहिटियंस, प्यार करो, सपोर्ट करो और कीप सपोर्टिंग, कीप काम, कीप सपोर्टिंग। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
हेलो एवरीवन, माय नेम इज़ राम बाबू, धोनी डायहार्ड फैन। तो मैं आप सभी दोस्तों से, देशवासियों से यही गुजारिश करना चाहूँगा जो कि हार्दिक पांड्या और रोहित शर्मा को ट्रोल किया जा रहा है। हार्दिक भाई हमारे देश के लिए खेलते हैं, रोहित भाई भी हमारे देश टीम इंडिया के लिए खेलते हैं, तो दोनों हमारे टीम इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। तो इसी को लेके थोड़ा सा दुख लगता है, बहुत सारा ट्रोल चल रहा है आईपीएल में। तो कैप्टन कोई भी हो, क्योंकि वो लोग टीम के लिए खेल रहे हैं, जिस टीम के लिए खेल रहे हैं दोनों एक ही जगह खेलते हैं, तो ट्रोलबाजी बंद की जाए, तो यही गुजारिश है। क्योंकि अपने देश को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं और दोनों ही बहुत होनहार बल्लेबाज हैं और अच्छी बैटिंग करते हैं। हमारी कंट्री को इतने मैच जिताए हैं उन्होंने, रोहित भाई ने कैप्टन रहे हैं और एक दूसरे की कैप्टनसी में दोनों खेल चुके हैं। रोहित भाई भी खेलते हैं कैप्टन टीम इंडिया के लिए, हार्दिक भाई भी कैप्टनसी करते हैं टीम इंडिया के लिए। तो ये ट्रोलबाजी बंद होनी चाहिए और हैप्पीनेस यही है, दोनों को सपोर्ट करें और दोनों हमारे देश के लिए अच्छा खेलें और टीम के लिए। भारत